The following is a review for critical, analytical, and educational purposes only, and is protected under Article 17 and 107 in the United States Fair Use Code. This video is not an infringement on copyright. Please enjoy the video.
This trailer has been approved for appropriate audiences, except for those who actually like Spider-Man. They will not approve. Spider-Man falling from a fatal height at the beginning of the trailer? Let's ask Iron Man and Captain America how they survived. Wait, is this a cutscene from a video game?
Every day, I wake up knowing that the more people I try to save, the more enemies I will make.
Sorry, Peter Parker, I can't hear you over Tobey Maguire's "No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try" in a monologue from Spider-Man 2. Get your own monologues. Sitting on the edge of a skyscraper, who needs great power and great responsibility when you can rip off Christopher Nolan's Batman some more? And you thought the previous Spider-Man movie had too much product placement. Is that the Rhino Zord from Power Rangers? Oh great, the Green Goblin as well. The first Amazing Spider-Man movie messed up one of the franchise's most iconic villains. This movie is hoping to do the same to 3 more. Good to see the Oscorp Tower survived the events of the Avengers. Oh wait. The blue version of Electro fighting Spider-Man in Times Square. Way to rip off the Electro boss battle from the Ultimate Spider-Man video game. Good to see the filmmakers have changed the costume, because, you know, that was the one thing that needed to be improved over the previous movie. The reflection in the eyepieces. It looks cool on the poster, but not in the moving image. Sponsored by Sony. Here's the Marvel logo, making you wish you were watching one of their movies. Still looks like a video game. This guy does not want to be in the movie, you can just tell by the look on his face. Okay, since Peter is going on a date with Gwen, then he really did learn nothing from the events of the previous movie, because characters changing, growing and evolving over sequels, that's reserved for good franchises. Spider-Man causing a traffic jam? He's a menace to the entire city! Why is Gwen not concerned in the least that people are shooting her boyfriend? Sorry, I can't focus on this action sequence, I just want to go and visit Tumblr. Instantly dating the movie by including Tumblr. Spider-Man is not Neo, he is Spider-Man. It can be assumed that this movie cost around $200 million to make. Can we at least have a Spider-Man that doesn't look like he's from the GameCube era of video games?
Yeah. Oh, that was implied. I was implying that.
Further proof that Andrew Garfield is massively miscast as Spider-Man. Saved by the Belle-inspired romance. Oh, Dane DeHaan, you're so much better than this movie. Minority Report called, they want their table back.
Oscorp, get you under surveillance. Why? Isn't that the question of the day?
Harry Osborn has so much more charisma than Peter Parker. Can he be Spider-Man, please? Did you see how far that taxi flew? I know this is a comic book movie, but where are the physics? The Amazing Spider-Man, sponsored by Google Maps. Come on, Sally Field, you were nominated for an Oscar last year. You're better than this movie. Why am I creeped out by Peter Parker having dozens of pictures of his girlfriend scattered around his bedroom? Who wants to bet that they were there before he and Gwen got together? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, sponsored by Coca-Cola, and Avenue Q, and Roxy, and CNN.
Secrets have a cost.
And those secrets will cost around $15 for a 3D ticket price. Another secret lair in the sewers? You'd think that after the lizard that there'd be better surveillance down there to stop this kind of thing from happening. Peter Parker is going into the Matrix. Wait, are we still following this parents subplot from the first movie? The subplot that literally nobody cares about, not even the fans of the first movie? Recycled shots from the first movie. Oh hey, it's that old guy from the post-credit scene of the last movie. The guy who the writers admitted that they had no idea who he was, and that they only included him for a cliffhanger, and that they would figure it out later. No, I'm not even joking, the writers literally said that. Fuck you. A Dr. Octopus suit as well as vulture wings, because this movie has so little faith in itself that it is relying on fan-baity stuff in the trailer. 6 doors, so is that the Sinister Six? Once again, did you learn nothing from Spider-Man 3?
What is all this?
Let's all say it together. The future. Oh hey, it's Dr. Manhattan. Oh hey, it looks exactly like Dr. Manhattan during his origin sequence in Watchmen. Okay, that's definitely the Green Goblin. We already did this over a decade ago, which once again asks, why did we need this reboot? The Batman has to come back. Wait, he has white eyes now? What happened to his reflective eyes? While it is nice to see that the movie has a much better colour palette, the colour saturation is so poor that it looks like a cartoon. It looks like Spider-Man 3, the game on the Nintendo Wii. Am I the only one who finds it ironic that this is the first time we have a black actor playing a villain in a blockbuster superhero movie since Daredevil, but the design team have got him made up as Blueface? And in the face of all this destruction, they still got in their Kodak product placement. Wait, isn't Kodak out of business now? God, the movie isn't even out yet and it's dated. Peter Parker likes the Ramones. Judging by his behaviour, I thought he would like cheap emo pop. The Amazing Spider-Man 2, sponsored by Reese's Pieces. God, and I thought Man of Steel had too much product placement in their action sequences. I'm glad the writers have found excuses for Spider-Man not to wear his mask again. Starring David Bowie as the Green Goblin. A plane crash sequence? Boy, that escalated quickly. So what should we do with one of the more colourful and outlandish Spider-Man villains? Put him in a black hoodie, of course. Fuck you, Sony. Ooh, more Reese's Pieces product placement. I can see where Sony got most of their budget from. Who directed this? J.J. Abrams? The Amazing Spider-Man 2, sponsored by McDonald's. Now we're ripping off the clock tower rescue from Cars 2? Now that's just desperate. Damn, that car was just 2 days away from retirement. I just love how we're supposed to accept that we have a blue electric man and a rhino Zord in a movie that is trying to have the same grim realistic tone as Nolan's Batman movies. There's a reason Killer Croc and Mr. Freeze didn't appear in Nolan's trilogy, guys. To think Jamie Foxx was being snubbed for Oscars for playing Django last year, now he's delivering poorly written villain monologues here. I smell a money shot trying to get you to see this movie in 3D. Actually, that's not fair, that is a pretty awesome shot, you can have that one. This movie exists.